Hey, I'm going to try to make a quick video to show you how to turn your 15 round mags that work with the XL grip and turn them into, shave down the base plate in order for them to work in the macro line of pistols. So it sticks out a little bit. But one of the things I like about these is they're a lot slimmer this way than the 17 rounders, and with only 2 less rounds. And I can pick these up for about $30 or less right now in used condition. They can be either like this or like this, it doesn't matter. But I'm going to show you how to cut them and shave them down to where they work. They're perfect for range mags, and you can even carry them. It just, they won't fit in there, of course, like this. Okay, let's get started. So, I'm going to take a base plate off. And as you can see, that's what it looks like when it goes in there. So the 15 rounders will work. It's just they're not really made to. What we're going to do, I can kind of cheat because I already have one made right here. But essentially this is what it's going to look like after it's done. Right there. So we'll pop this other one off. Just press down on the button, slide it off, pull the guts out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use this as a reference to mark the next one, because this is going to be easier on me. But essentially what you're wanting to do is you can put this in the gun like this, and then you can get some kind of marker. I have a silver Sharpie, and you take the gun and mark like this. See what I'm doing there? This is all unloaded, so. Okay, so you see what I've done there. Pull it out, and you see what we've got. So the top of that line is where the base plate needs to come to. And if you see it, when I slide it on there, you see what it does? It comes right to the top of that line. So what you'll have to do on your first one is, take that as reference. You can use this as reference. And I have some 10 snips. Where are they at around here? Or you can use something like this, like a hacksaw. And what I do is I take the base plate, I take a clamp, something like this right here. You can use the same marker and mark. You want to give yourself more so you can shave off, because later on, excuse me, sorry about that, you're going to be using sandpaper to correct it. So get a mark going of roughly where it's at. Use your hacksaw to cut it. And there's plenty of other ways. I've used snips, these dike pliers, anything to snip this off roughly. And then what you'll do is you'll have this, but it'll be rougher. Take a flat surface and a sheet. I've got a sheet of 120 grit right here, and then you'll just kind of go until it's nice and flat. And what you want to do is every now and then you want to, without the spring in there, so it's real easy, you want to slide that on there and then test fit. So what'll happen is, right when it gets to the point where it'll click in, you may want to take another hair off. But what'll happen is it'll go up and it won't click. And then you just keep on taking it off until it does click. And if one side is higher than the other, you can just sand it like this. You see what I'm saying? So one side sands and one side doesn't. You kind of just have to play with it until you get it sanded down to that. And then bam. And then, like I said, you got your line on here for reference on your first one. And then bam. You're good to go. And you've got some cheap range mags. Because, of course, these 17 rounders are like $60 right now when you can find them in stock. So, and if you've already got the 15 rounders, might as well make them work. They do look a little funky in... This is like a Wilson Combat XL. Looks a little funky there. And, you know, looks funky here. But they'll work with all of your guns, you know. Anyway, I hope that helps somebody out. Repurpose your 15 rounders so they'll work in your macro. If you like it, please thumbs up.